I was shocked today to see the events in Woolwich. Where's this gonna end? And why, whenever there's a terror attack or a shooting in America, there are always strange or odd happenings that require further examination that the mainstream media just will not look into, and they call anyone who does or anyone who queries their official version a conspiracy theorist, when all we're doing is asking questions. For example, in the Batman shooting, who let him into the cinema? And how did tear gas get thrown from both sides of the cinema? At Sandy Hook, how could Lanza have killed the kids with an AR-15? These are the kids that Obama didn't cry over, he fake cried over. How did he kill them with an AR-15 when this weapon was later found in the boot of his car? Just questions that the mainstream media just wipes over. With the Woolwich attack today, the main issue seems that the attackers hung around after the murder, and as one eyewitness said, it's almost as if they wanted to be on TV. When was the last time you heard of somebody committing a murder and then waiting around after the crime to get on TV and get shot by the police? I'm just pointing out what seems strange. That seems bizarre to me. We know that attacks like this are being carried out daily in Libya by Al-Qaeda, the same Al-Qaeda that we will be told inspired this attack. Attacks like this are also being carried out in Syria by the so-called rebels, which are again, in fact, Al-Qaeda. It's interesting that they shouted Allahu Akbar whilst carrying out the attacks, because that's what Al-Qaeda chant in Syria. There can now be no doubt at all that the rebels in Syria are in fact Al-Qaeda, and the UK government are falling over themselves to arm, fund and train them. So when you hear that this horrific attack has been inspired by Al-Qaeda, just remember that it's David Cameron's government that's funding, arming and training Al-Qaeda in Syria. And it was David Cameron's government, along with the ballet dancer Obama, that funded armed Al-Qaeda in Libya to overthrow Gaddafi. This can't go on. We must wake up and demand that our government stop funding, arming and training Al-Qaeda, because they're supposed to be our enemy. The other issue with this attack, and the video that's now whizzing round the world, is what the killer said: remove your government, they don't care about you. With the Bilderberg group meeting this June in Watford, that line alone is enough ammunition for the mainstream media to demonise any protesters as potential dangerous terrorists. No doubt this will lead to more and more draconian laws that will be passed in the name of saving us. Are we really going to have to give up all of our rights and freedoms so that we're free? Come on, people.